Welcome to QuizWhizWonders. You can only delete one from each question. Let's see what you choose. Which social network would you delete forever? Which artist would you stop listening to? Which series would you erase from existence? What would you delete first? Which emoji would you never use again? What fashion trend needs to go? Which movie genre would you stop watching? Which app would you delete from your phone forever? Which flavor do you hate the most? Which animal would you never have as a pet? Which color would you never wear again? Which drink would you never try again? Which country would you never visit? What day of the week would you delete? Which item of clothing could disappear forever? Which influencer would you delete? Which season would you erase? Which activity would you stop forever? Which villain should disappear? Which hairstyle do you dislike? What type of YouTube content bores you the most? Which insect should go extinct? Which daily task would you erase from life? If you had the power, what would you delete from the world? Which daily task would you erase forever? What task do you secretly hate the most? Which of these could vanish and you'd be happy? What feels like a chore every single day? Which one should just delete itself? Pick one to skip forever. Which task makes you sigh every time? What task ruins your chill time? Which one gives you instant regret? Which task would you erase from life completely? Which daily habit would you gladly never do again? Which smell could disappear forever? Which school subject would you erase? Which social media trend needs to end? What sound annoys you the most? Which type of neighbor would you delete? Which holiday tradition would you skip? Which one is the most annoying app notification? Which useless item clutters your house? What thing in public spaces should vanish? Which phone feature could disappear? Which childhood memory do you wish you could delete? Which one would you delete from malls? What kind of YouTube ad should be banned? Which bad habit would you erase from the world? Last one. Which morning struggle should vanish? Tell us in the comments, which one was the hardest to choose? See you in the next one!